Close your eyes, Steve. Close your eyes, Jay. Close your eyes,
Man
Joe.
already closed.
Close your eyes, me. Can't you see the next man to win the Premier League for Manchester United? Look at his face. He's wearing a Moncler. He's got some nice chinos on.
Is he gorgeous?
He's gorgeous. He's Ruben Amorim.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is Off the Bar. I'm joined by Stephen Howson, Jay Marty, Adam McCullough, and today United may sit in 15th in the league. We may have lost 8 of the 12 Premier League games under Ruben Amorim, but I think...
Don't you dare throw a but!
But I think...
No, that's it. That's the news.
There may be some reasons to be cheerful, Steve.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Well, we're going to go through
He predicted how
that
this was
light
going
end
to
of
go.
the tunnel's a fucking train.
You just killed everyone wearing headphones as well.
No, he started it with the...
And that was
There's a lot of
swearing
reasons to
in
be
the
cheerful,
first 30 seconds.
and we're going to
as
go
well.
through them all. We're going to find a reason why being a Man United fan isn't as bad as it may
Let
seem.
me tell you something, brother.
Yeah,
no,
we
we're
were
not,
talking about Hulk Hogan before this, so Steve's still in Hulk Hogan. But before that, Adam, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a bit tired, but I'm good.
Yeah. You tired of Manchester United?
Hug Jay.
Steve, how are you?
I'm also tired.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
tired of
Have
Man
a pat on the
United.
back.
Yeah.
There you go.
How are
we
you,
only
Jay?
hug our own kind.
Yeah.
Justin, you alright?
Not too bad, Joseph.
Good.
Been better.
Well, you're about to get a lot better.
I want you to cheer us
And
up.
everyone watching this at home is going to feel a lot better at the end of this show than they do at the
I
start.
asked you
so.
a question, Joe. I was thinking about you the other day.
Aw.
Because I had to do an online
As
form,
always.
right?
Nice.
And the name, you know
Did it
when
say
it
something
says...
like delusion?
No, it
And
already
he was
said
like,
Joe Smith in the name.
Yeah.
Like, you know when it just gives you that...
Are you the
Like,
go-to name?
you don't have to fill in...
There have been times where
I've...
I've clicked on the form, it's deleted my name, and I've had to type it back in. That has happened before. Yeah. It's like this
That's class, that.
the old
I love
name
that.
front. But there's really...
When I hear his full name, I always hear the dum-da-dum-dum-dum from South Park.
Yeah.
What, from the Mormon? We're going to go through a lot of things actually, and there are actually more things that could be good or are good at Man United than it feels like at the minute. We'll address some of the bad stuff as well.
We'll see how
But
well this goes.
Let's start with the
I hear
youth
you.
team. We saw Chido Obi Martin make his debut the other
3
day.
minutes.
Yeah.
He got a full 3 minutes, which is probably longer than most of our debuts, if we're honest. But there's a lot of good players in that system, isn't there, Steve? The under-18s have been smashing it
I held my
for
breath.
over a year, and that could be an avenue where you mentioned it on Twitter. I saw you arguing with people about
No, he wasn't. He didn't do that.
How
Explaining to him why they're wrong.
Yeah, sorry, you've explained to people why they were wrong, based on how academy players often get their chance, or are given their chance, or are thrust into a chance. Do you think that could be the
Going
case?
down a road here, innit?
Yeah.
Do you think that could be the case with some of these youngsters? And who do you like out of those sort of under-18s, under-21s?
I think Kone's got an opportunity. I wouldn't mind seeing Harry Amas. I'm still a little bit on the fence with Chido. My issue with it is, last week it was these kids aren't ready. But if there's one injury in training this week, well, they better be ready because they're playing, right? And I think there was an opportunity to show faith in the youngsters. You know, Sir Alex Ferguson threw on Makeda, took off, I think, Nani against Villa, and was like, see what you can do, go win the game. And he did, right? And that obviously doesn't work every single time. That's not a thing. But at the same time, them kids making their debut are about as confident as a human being is possible to be. There is not an ounce of doubt in their mind. And for all of the people like, coming into this team will crucify him, I guarantee those youngsters do not give a shit about the form of the first team. It doesn't affect them in the slightest. They're totally insulated from it. They're like, it's naught to do with me. I am making my debut. That is naught to do with me. And they're right. They're totally right on that. And people are like, you give it a couple of games and it'll start getting hammered. I don't think it's the case. I think you get a good 5 or 6 games before anyone questions any aspects of your game whatsoever as a youngster coming through. You literally get a free swing at it. And those kids are, I would say 9, maybe even 9.5 times out of 10, they actually deliver on a debut.
In what sense? Like just a solid
they have a good performance. Yeah,
yeah.
they have a good performance. There's not many debuts. If I said to you, name bad debuts, but then sometimes it's correlation and causation, right? So at some point you go, well, there wasn't bad debuts because they were ready and that's why they got their debut. And you may have a point on that. But how many of those debuts are actually planned? And how many debuts are there where it's like Rashford's, where it's like Zlatan's injured, Rooney's injured, Martial's just done his hamstring in a warm-up, in you go, son. Was he ready? No, clearly not. Scores two the next game, right? No one would have said he was ready. I would argue that 9 to 9.5 times out of 10, that's the case that a youngster gets flung into. Very rarely do they get perfect circumstances. The one that felt the most managed as a debut to me was Mason Greenwood, but when you actually go look at it, do you know what his debut actually was?
Was it Cardiff?
Nope.
No.
Paris away.
Say, was it PSG?
Paris away.
Yeah.
So the circumstances for that were not ideal, Joseph.
Desperate.
Right? Yeah, totally desperate. Let's throw in a child and see what he can do. Now, he individually did nothing right or wrong in that game. He just basically did nothing in that game. He had no impact on the result whatsoever. But was he ready? You could argue absolutely not. And then he was in and out of the team quite a lot, quite managed his sort of guidance into the first team. Most youngsters get an opportunity because someone is injured, someone is suspended, something's gone wrong somewhere. That's how people get their debuts. Sir Alex, people was like, well, when Sir Alex was making debuts, he had leaders and he had winners around him. Yeah, after we'd started winning titles, he made 17 debuts before that first title win. The likes of Lee Martin were coming into a world of shit. Like Gary Walsh making his debut, world of shit. All of those young lads that came through in the back end of the 80s and the early 90s. Ryan Giggs was 91. Yes, we'd won an FA Cup. We might have already won the Cup Winners' Cup. I think we had actually won the Cup Winners' Cup. But not exactly a team that had done loads. You could compare that to a team like right now, which has won 2 trophies in the last 2 years. Similar circumstances. And we were hovering around about mid-table then anyway. I think it was 91 onwards we came 6th and then 2nd and then we won it. So the circumstances kind of align. There is no perfect time to throw in a youngster. You've got to go in and throw them. Like, these aren't lads that you've just clocked walking past the cliff and gone, hey, size boot to you.
Well, Cheeto's got 44 goals in 39 games at under 18 level, which is the record, most goals for anyone in that at that level. So he's obviously, not, like I said, not just some kid, for instance, and he's the one who did make his debut. What do you reckon, Adam? If you're Amorim now, are you thinking, let's get these kids in, let's see what they can do, maybe even, they can sort of play their way into the starting team for next season? Or are you worried that you put a team in who's currently 15th, they're almost, even if they look all right, we're probably still going to lose the game, they're not going to kind of build the way you want?
I think I kind of get what Steve's saying, although I do also kind of understand where Amorim was coming from in not doing it. During the game as well, it seemed like we were going to score the next goal.
Yeah.
I know we weren't great, but it looked like we were going to score the next goal. So maybe you didn't want to hope that. Maybe you bring in a player to make a mistake, and it's dreadful for them. But Van Gaal would have had 5 of them on the pitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he would have just went,
all
right, listen, you, 55 minutes, you're going on.
Paddy McNair and Donald.
I was about to say, Paddy McNair debut was amazing.
His first ever competitive game, he debuts Lingard and Tyler Blackett.
Lingard got injured, didn't he?
It was a Swansea game, yeah.
Yeah, then went on loan to Leicester, I think. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen Cheeto get a few more minutes and Sekou Kone come on. Because those are positions as well where we actually need someone.
Yeah.
We need someone to step up and come in. Sekou Kone is 20 as well, isn't he? So the others are all like 17, 18. He's a little bit older.
Cheeto don't even need to score, man. If he'd have got onto the end of a ball and pulled the trigger, I think people would have got excited enough to be like, oh, go on, lad. Yeah. And he'd have felt great in himself as well.
I mean, Hoyland averages 1 shot per game. So if he could have done that in, let's say, he had 15
Do you think
minutes,
if it was at home... Sorry, bro.
No,
do you think if it was at home, he brings them on?
We're worse at home. I don't know if it would.
More toxic at home.
It's horrible.
More likely to get booed at home.
Yeah.
It's a way to get a crowd on side, though.
Yeah, no, it will.
No, and that's another thing that I think he's massively missing here. There is... Fuck all, despite what Joe's telling you, he's lying, right? There is nothing to be excited about at the club at the moment.
This is only number 1 on the list. We've got way more things to be excited about.
What an easy tap in it is for Amorim to buy a little bit of positivity. Because if Cheeto would have come on for 15, 20 minutes, gets a shot, even if he doesn't score, he goes close. You're gonna have to drag him back onto the bus afterwards. He's gonna be absolutely on cloud 9. There'll be a feel-good factor, and people will be talking about some other shit in the press conference for once.
That was the issue. It wasn't that he gave him a debut. It was the 3 minutes that annoyed me. Give him 3 minutes.
Don't bother, because
Spurs had a free kick, and you could almost feel it. We was chatting on the watchline. It's like, is he even going to get a touch? And I don't think he did. No. That was the wasted opportunity, waste of a debut, really. Give him like you say now. Give him 15. Let him have a chance.
Could it be that they haven't trained enough with him? Because he does seem like one of those that wants people to, have a few weeks of training with him at least.
Maybe there's an element of that. I just felt the 3 minutes was almost pointless.
How fast did Dorgu play, though? You can't tell me Cheeto's had less involvement with the team than Dorgu has had.
That's true, but Dorgu's played a lot more first-team football.
Not for Manchester United.
Not for Man United, but he has played more first-team football.
I think at the stage as well, like Casemiro would have been a passenger for the last 20 minutes, hasn't he? He
That's
could have
the
took
thing.
him off.
He don't fancy Casemiro.
Yeah.
So surely in that instance you go.
He only got played
Sekou,
because
lad,
of no
go
one else.
warm up.
Yeah, he could
Or
have.
even, I think
Well, it was
Morehouse
It was
Casemiro.
Casemiro, wasn't it, who took
Cheetah.
off, but he could have. That's what I mean. He could have done that 10 minutes before he did, and it wouldn't have hurt United.
Mate, you could have took
Casemiro
Zirkzee
wasn't really in it.
Højlund
No,
off
you
and
couldn't have
actually
took-
not
no,
noticed.
Don't say
Can't
Zirkzee
say
to him.
Zirkzee.
Oh, he's gone full
Mate,
Zirkzee. I've
He-
seen it.
how good
Zirkzee's the answer
Zirkzee
to all our
What?
problems.
Zirkzee's the fucking bollocks. Man.
He's
You're
funny.
talking bollocks.
Why are you laughing? And why are you being rude? What's going
And
on?
why am I being silence is violence over here? I'm not getting involved at
Because
all.
you agree on it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I
look,
did
he's
that.
sitting on the fence.
No,
That's not what you were saying
He's a
before.
forward that plays in midfield.
He's good. I like Zirkzee. I'm not quite on his he's amazing thing.
The
I
other
think
day,
he's good.
I had so much joy watching him play football. I don't know if it's because if this is a feel-good show, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's do it.
All right.
I don't know if it's because
good.
we're 15th and that, and I've just gone deluded as
You
fuck.
smoked that shit before you came on that watch along?
Listen, I've been cutting down. But
Not that day, clearly. You're like, I feel great. Yeah, no, not why. Ref, what's up?
Yeah.
no, but it just makes you love football, doesn't he?
I don't know. What? You're not all right, are you?
If I was
do you know what?
5 years old, I think I would have fallen in love with football watching Joshua Zirkzee that day.
That's crazy. Isn't it?
Tag me when you clip that up.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Clip it up. You know what? My mental health might take a battering this week, actually.
Why?
Because I
'cause I'm
accidentally
gonna hammer
said
him.
Isaac's better than Mbappe like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but what's Mbappe ever done?
And these lot clipped it up.
What's he done this week?
And they posted it today.
Oh, perfect time. They were waiting. They were waiting. As soon as that third goal went in, they went, post that McCullough clip now.
So what? As he was scoring the hat-trick, I was thinking Marcus could do this.
Yeah. I was deleting a few tweets.
Oh, I'm only 27% joking.
I still believe it. No, but Zirkzee's class. Lads, everyone, come on, jump on.
He is good, but
You're never gonna score a
he
goal.
makes me fall in love with football thing. I'm
And
not
that's
quite
his
with-
fucking job.
Yeah.
It'd be great
Right.
if he was like.
He
mate,
almost-
and
yeah.
You played
Could we
with
turn
him.
him into like Joe Linton, midfielder?
No.
Jesus Christ.
He ain't
We've
got the
hit
engine,
rock bottom, man.
and he hasn't got the defensive
We have.
awareness whatsoever to do
Do you
that.
know what he also doesn't have? Is the size.
Yeah.
Like-
Weirdly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because he plays
He's 4
like
inches taller than
he
Joe
plays
Linton.
like he's Angel Gomez.
What the fuck is going
but
on?
he looks like he starts for Salford Reds.
Why
Explain that.
why are we talking about can we convert our striker into Joe Linton? Like
We
that's
can't
the
score
fucking-
fucking goals, can he?
That's a fucking great idea.
Joe Linton.
Joe Linton is his
the
name.
absolute
I thought
dream.
his
Nah,
link
this is it, though.
up play
We'd
was
love a
nice.
Joe Linton.
Honestly.
But he can't win a fucking tackle. He can't win a fucking header. I don't know how. People need step ladders to get above him, but he can't win a fucking header. How's that work?
Stop being.
And he can't score
Negative.
goals.
Seriously,
Stop being negative.
This isn't a show of can'ts, it's a show of cans today.
Nice.
Have you
And
both
Zirkzee
been on?
can make me believe.
Yes, we've been on the
Right,
cans.
Zirkzee can make you fall in love with football.
Right.
And what's the next one? The Academy's mint.
Yeah, the academy's made.
Right.
Nah, what? Say it's not going.
Yeah, you
As
can't
bad
do
as
that
some of
one.
the things he said if you said that.
Right?
You say it.
How dare you?
Fuck the Academy.
No! Jay, no! We're meant to be being positive.
Oh, Jay went full Savile. Listen, right? Can't do that not anymore.
The bench was full of academy players.
Oh, right, yeah.
He could have put me.
And
on
Linda-
the
Who else was he going to put? Sammy fucking McElroy on?
could have got Sammy Mack.
I've heard Sammy
one
Mack
day
is still
contract.
putting in 90-minute shifts in midfield, by the way.
You know
At
who's-
the ripe old age of, like, what's he? He's got to be
70,
deep.
surely.
Yeah.
I played with Clayton Blackmore must be about 7-8
He's
years
not
ago
doing
now.
90 minutes.
Mate, he's pinged from a free kick though. Oh my God.
He's not doing 90 minutes.
He's still got it.
yeah.
Still got
Jockey's
it.
still got it. He's
'Cause we
what,
played with Dennis
60,
Irwin.
isn't
He was still.
Yeah,
Dennis Irwin, I
did
think.
that.
Dennis Irwin looks after
I'd
himself.
have him
though.
on the bench against Everton Irwin. Just because
Chucky
he
came
keeps
to paddock
himself
training and got involved in a rondo, and everyone just was going, fucking hell. Because he obviously he looks like a homeless
Yeah.
fella, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right, with his beard and his hair and everything like that. And he was
Sure.
wearing a parka, a green parka, shorts and boots. Like, you couldn't have made it up, but
Yeah.
the fucking touch was...
Unbelievable.
That's class, that.
You can't lose
Like he
him.
was still in there with Cantona, is what it was.
Man's a Man United and Celtic legend.
He is.
Mad, isn't it?
That's great, isn't it? Right, let's
And he
move on to the
weirdly
next.
loves us.
Assisted two of the greatest goals you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Great assists as well.
And with a combined...
Well, was one of them
Great
Cantona?
assist.
Yeah, I know one of them's Beckham.
with a combined total of about 8 foot.
Yeah. Couldn't have missed with that pass.
Tom Brady used to get
Hey,
fucking
you know
lauded
what
for
I mean?
shit like that.
Put it on a plate for Beckham.
I mean, he did the hardest. And with Cantona's, he set that up, really.
Yeah,
to be fair.
exactly.
Cantona
Yeah.
doesn't get that angle without the 1-2.
All he has to do is just tap it in at that point, isn't it? Let's move on to something else we can be excited and cheerful
I'm going to make
and
him
happy
I
for.
can smell it.
Who, Joseph?
I'm
It's
on-
not
You
easy.
know,
We're drinking the Kool-Aid. We're
I'm
happy.
like a stick of
okay.
celery that's been in the cupboard for 2 weeks.
He's been chomping on a cucumber
My
upstairs. Have you
ends
seen
will
that?
touch before I
Have I
snap.
seen it? For anyone watching, go to my Twitter. I have posted
Oh, he's done you on Twitter as
what
well.
Joe ate.
It's a cucumber salad.
It can't be
Not
called a salad.
bro.
Okay, all right. What's the
It can't be called a salad. A salad is at least
Just
two different
just a
vegetables.
cucumber in a bowl is not a salad.
Yeah.
So what's the definition of a salad then, please?
A cucumber and something else.
Multiple veg
A cucumber
together.
and something else. Oh, right.
I'll be honest with you, Joe.
Multiple
It looks like
veg.
you put a cucumber in a bowl
cucumber in his arse.
and fucking punched
If I'm
it.
lucky.
That's what it looks like. It looks like you just
It's not a
punched
salad. That's a
cucumber.
Tuesday.
I didn't punch it. I put my weight on it like I was giving it CPR. Bust it open.
Oh, well.
Put some shit on it.
Exactly.
Lovely.
You put
Are
some
we
shit
still
on it.
talking about the same
What,
thing that me
your
and
shit?
McCullough are?
What are you two talking
Is
about?
that your shit?
That might have to get
I asked Grim that.
You
by the
fucking
way.
talk shit.
right. Here's something else that we could be positive and cheerful about.
Come on. I think
We're
Steve's
0
going to
for
snap
2.
before you do.
We're 0 for 2.
I think Steve's going to snap before you do.
We might genuinely.
Go on.
What
be
was
able-
the second one?
We've only had one.
Zirkzee.
Yeah, Zirkzee.
Xerxes.
Zirkzee potentially becoming Joe Linton.
We're 0 for 2.
Nah, Xerxes is amazing.
Right. Stop talking about Zirkzee.
We need a drug test. We
so many cracks over
We
it.
just need a drug test. This
We
month.
haven't meant to be on the same
Look,
side.
they've already infighting.
Don't overdo
Stop
it.
talking about Zirkzee. You're embarrassing us
What
both.
do you mean overdoing
They'll
it?
know we're joking.
I'm not joking.
You know.
I've been saying it for 3 consecutive
That's what I'm
episodes.
We might be able to have a bit of a summer overhaul.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We might be able to have a summer overhaul.
That is the thing to be cheerful
Maybe.
about. There's a genuine chance, there's a decent chance that we will have some good money to spend in the summer. That is a possibility. When you look at the likes,
Is that because everyone on loan's smashing it?
well, yeah, kind of.
Is it? Chelsea fans have proper had enough for Sancho. I know
Yeah,
we're
he's
getting
gotta
money for
go.
him,
Don't
innit?
matter.
I know he's
Unless
got
he's
it.
got
And
They finished
Rashford's
top-
been
they finished
fine.
top 10, he's theirs.
Yeah.
You break him, you bought him.
Exactly.
Anthony is
Now, on him.
arguably the best player in La Liga.
On him,
God.
I believe, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm going to roll with it.
Don't even try it.
The fan votes for man of the match. It's not necessarily like however man of the match gets done normally.
Well, 3 goals and an
So
assist in
people are
4
winding
games
us up.
is not a huge wind-up. It's still a decent return and better than any United player in that time.
He scored 12 in his United career and he scored 3 already at Real Betis in a
See?
month.
To be fair, he did that at United first 3 games.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So if we sell Anthony, we're
Yeah,
probably looking
okay.
at somewhere between 20 and 30 million, I'd say. I think
fucking
that's fair
wish.
enough.
Okay.
If we sell Rashford, you're probably looking at somewhere between, well, I think there's a 40 million
40
option.
million, yeah.
Obviously, you know.
I don't think that will.
We'll see.
I think that's going up.
Potentially, I mean, obviously, Casemiro we expect to leave, Eriksen we expect to leave, Lindelof we expect to leave, Luke Shaw is very much a possibility to leave.
It wouldn't pass a fucking medical. What are you talking about?
That's true.
And he's still got 2 years left on his deal. And Casemiro just said he didn't want to go.
Yeah,
Are we out
that's,
David
Moyes?
he wants a payoff. fee.
Yeah, come on, don't be silly. Also, Tyrell Malacia is likely to leave.
I'll let you in on a little bit of info I had about Casemiro.
Go on.
Basically, his agent lived.
His agent.
His agent
Agent.
basically lived in Saudi Arabia with like a pop-up market tent, being like, "Hey, anyone want to buy Casemiro?" No, okay.
Really?
Yeah, so they tried hard to get rid of him,
Well, all we
and there was no buyers.
all we
All
need
right.
really, because we're not going to get any money
Casemiro
from anyway.
is
If
gonna
we
go
can get him
somewhere.
on loan
But
somewhere,
won't we have to pay him off to go, though?
yeah, but if we can get him on loan somewhere with that kind of like, you pay 50-50
No.
wages, and if he does well, you pay more. That actually might be better than selling him at this point. Anyway, so they might all leave. That frees up somewhere in the region of about 50 million a year in wages alone, plus 100 million plus in transfer fees, plus there's a rumour, again, not all of these are going to happen, but let's just put it in the mix and we can think about it. There's some reports of PSG potentially being interested in Mason Greenwood. We would get 50% of any sell-on fee. So, again, these won't all
His debut
happen,
against him.
but a decent chunk of them might happen, leading to United actually having some money to spend in the summer. That is something that could be good, and it could save Amorim, basically.
Is that a
Why
reason
did
to
he
be
have to be
cheerful,
such a
or is that the
fucking
minimum
wrong'un,
expectation required to
I know.
have this manager have any sort of fighting chance at doing anything?
Well, it's both, but at the same time, at the minute, it doesn't feel as though the manager's had any fingerprints, any print on this squad whatsoever. So the fact that he's going to be able to get that, when it seemed like, looking at the reports and hearing stuff of 6 months ago or so, we might have no money at all anymore, and that we're having to charge fans 66 quid just to stay afloat. By the looks of it, actually,
And by the looks of it, that was fucking bang on.
well, it was from a money sheet perspective, but I think PSR wise, we could actually have some money to spend this
So,
summer.
all right, so technically, on paper, PSR-wise, United can spend a shitload.
Yes.
But when someone opens the vault and there's a spider runs out,
what's it made of? What's the spider made out of?
It's not one of them from Aladdin.
Okay.
it's not money. It's not one of them little red ones.
Because you've heard of money spiders.
Yeah.
Is it one of those?
You can't spend them. That's more of a name rather than a thing.
Keep talking.
So, from a PSR perspective, oh shit, United can spend 300 million. From a we don't have any money perspective, we can't spend 300 million.
Have you ever heard of the phrase rotating credit facility?
Yeah, and I think that comes to an end sometime.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the phrase a second rotating credit facility? I mean, obviously, all of this relies on.
I don't know what our
actually
credit
having
rating
money.
looks like. Probably better than mine, right?
Yeah. It's probably not great though. No offense. But let's just say in a theoretical world, we find a way to, either get some more money out or let's
Can I ask you a
somehow
question?
pay some of that off.
No.
Right, okay. If we win the Europa,
Yeah.
do we get those straight away for getting into the Champions League, or do you have to
Okay.
wait?
Don't worry about it.
Right, okay.
No, we're winning the Europa as well.
Oh my good God.
Another reason to be cheerful. That's not even on the list, but we're
Zirkzee is scoring the winner.
No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, he is. in Bilbao.
Get that in, yeah.
Fucking
Twats.
listen.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure winnings come this season. You get them.
Right.
Oh, do you?
I mean, just because you're in the Champions League, so can you go?
you
We're going to be in the
that
Champions
doesn't
League. We've got dough now. Just as I don't know.
You might get.
Jay, wear that fucking skin. The fella blows the whistle. There's a geezer still engraving Manchester United Reds on the thing, and someone's going, "Hey, where's my fucking money, prick?"
The invoice is being sent at the full-time whistle.
Right.
No,
You only get like 5 million for winning Europa.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's more the problem.
Because I still,
Champions League money.
that might not be on your list, but I still think that is a possibility, purely because the teams in the Europa ain't that great. It's much harder to win the FA Cup.
And it better than Crystal Palace.
We've still beaten Arsenal this season. We've still beaten City this season. We could still beat Lazio or fucking.
They're not in it.
I know, well, that's what I mean. Spurs are in it. I know Spurs have beaten us 3 times, but it's not like
That's about to
really-
change.
Yeah, thank you.
So the best team.
Surely not 4th.
if Spurs beat us 4 times in a season, just fold
Or
the cup.
5 over 2 legs.
Oh, Jesus
You can't beat
Christ.
us 5 times in a
Lads,
season.
it's
Surely.
Spurs.
Lads, it's Spurs. Yes, we're going to lose again. Fuck it.
They're still in the FA Cup as well, aren't they? Spurs? Oh no, they got knocked out of that. Yeah, forget that. So here's the best teams left in the Europa League.
Go on.
On paper.
Look,
obviously.
Bilbao are very good.
Roma.
I think we could do it, Steve.
We'll do
Sociedad.
I'm
Roma.
not just trying to, cause dissension in our
Sociedad and
ranks.
Bilbao are the ones you have
Sociedad.
to have a look at.
Galatasaray.
Get out the way.
Ajax. Tottenham's. Athletic Bilbao.
Mate, you listen, there's a theory though.
Lazio.
too many.
If we play Spurs in a European competition, we don't lose.
We might not win.
We don't lose.
We don't
Don't
lose.
happen.
Might not progress.
Sorry, but Spurs don't beat us in Europe. Don't happen.
Yeah, I'd get that.
It don't happen. It's like, remember when Brighton have beaten us every single time in recent memory, apart from...
Yeah,
Where?
face semi.
Thank you.
Because they knew
Football
it was
heritage.
better for us to go to the final and lose to City.
In 20 seconds. Jason Land took his hat off.
I put me out, took a selfie with my son, looked up, threw me out. Come on, we're going.
Me and Joe seen it because Lindelof headed the ball and we went, oh, fuck.
I wasn't there.
It was me. I was sat with
It
you.
was the Carabao Cup final. I don't know who was in the FA Cup.
Who was I with then?
Dunno.
Whoever made
I was
my brother-
at the second FA Cup final.
Yeah,
not
so
the
I was with
I
my
don't know,
brother.
the same.
But the Lindelof header was shit anyway. And I just thought, that's fucked.
I genuinely wanted to leave. If it was up to me, I didn't have my lad about, I'd probably just gone home.
It's mad to think we went 1-1.
I know. That just made it worse.
And that's why I
somehow.
don't get, this.
Did
Like, I love David De Gea.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Yeah,
service.
because they scored we scored in that goal, and they scored the second in that goal. So it was definitely one. It was 1-0 then 2.
At half time.
Yeah.
But like, how do people do this revisionism about David De Gea when he fucking did that in the cup final?
Mate.
Like, it's bonkers.
So that wasn't even on my list. But the rejig in the
Which
summer,
bit?
the winning the Europa League.
Right.
Also, if we finish 5th, we'll probably get Champions
Right, we're
League.
not finishing 5th.
We might finish 5th in the top under the second half of the table.
There will be a 5 in the position we finish.
What's that thing that we was looking at before upstairs on Sky?
A noose.
No. It's not
On
that
eBay.
bad. Things aren't that bad.
He's so chuffed about that.
He is, isn't
Make
he?
it even.
Look at that.
Yeah, he is.
Look at
Look at him, he's had an edible.
He's best day ever.
I've seen that since San Diego.
There was no need for the laugh like that.
That was class. The timing was very good, Steve.
Unbelievable.
And is it coefficient?
The coefficient, yeah.
Yeah, it's just irrelevant to us.
Yeah, it's completely irrelevant.
Like, no one gives a shit.
But in terms of rebuilding the
England
summer,
could have 10 places, we ain't making it.
what positions? We're not going to go players because we do that on other videos. We can be more specific. What positions do we need to sort out?
That's me. All of them.
No, that's not true.
It fucking is.
I think we're not far.
Yeah, go on. You talk to me, Adam, because you're a bit optimistic.
No, he's not. He's deluded. There's a difference.
Well,
We need
A goalkeeper.
let's say we can have 5 players in the summer.
I didn't think
He only stopped saying 21. He's coming last Friday.
Sorry, son.
I've got to trademark that actually because Liverpool win the league this year. They're going to try to steal it.
Oh, yeah, they can't do
point well
that.
made,
21 is
yeah.
coming.
Should I
Doc.
They're going to win 21
trademark
before we
it.
win 3 games on a bounce.
Yeah,
So I trademark it?
trademark it.
Yeah, trademark it.
What positions
What
do
are we
we
talking
need?
about? Okay, yeah. A wing back.
Yeah.
We need like one of those number 10 forward things.
Yeah.
Probably 2.
A striker
Yeah.
to play ahead of Zirkzee.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Go with it.
On the pecking order.
A goalkeeper
Yeah.
We're going to get one more.
and another midfielder.
Yeah.
We'll get all them.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
No. Well, it is, but the calibre of player wouldn't be very good.
Yeah,
No, well, also I
it's
think
possible, but
I think we are going to
There'll
sell
be mistakes in there if you get them all.
one of Højlund or Zirkzee. Probably Højlund because Zirkzee's the bollocks. And I think there will be a market for either of them because I think both of them are good players, and will go on to. I think there's a market for them in Italy, etc. So we'll probably sell one of them. Who else could we make money off?
I think we need to. You might have to make a tough decision. I don't know if selling Casemiro and Eriksen and Zirkzee or Højlund is enough. I think you might have to go someone like Garnacho.
Take 20 million for Mason Mount.
Someone like that. I'm not saying it's the answer to all our problems, whatever. But if you want to bring in 5 players and spend money,
Someone offered me 60 million for Garnacho.
yeah, you might have to do something like that. You might have to.
I was very against that, but I've just got to a point where, apart from Zirkzee, I don't give a
What
fuck
is this? Xerxes had 2 half-decent games, and
There's
now all
probably
of a sudden you want to
5,
sell
maybe 6
anyone.
players I'd keep. That's it.
And my head's gone with Onana as well. You know.
No,
I also think we could sell Maguire and
Mazraoui.
raise some funds while his stocks are back up.
Mazraoui,
Yeah.
Dele.
Maybe.
Martinez could go either way
Euro.
because of his injury. I
Ahmad.
didn't think of Euro, but yes, Euro. So
Maybe.
Euro.
Did you say the lit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that.
Bring that over here.
Dele, Mazraoui, Euro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mainu.
you changed your tune.
Ugarte,
You got it.
No, let's not.
Mainu, Ahmad.
Yeah.
Everybody else can go forth and multiply.
Dorgu's gone like that. Barely
Poor
even through
Paddy
the door.
Dorgu.
Yeah, Dorgu don't count. He's not even like
That's
on the list.
Paddy. I know you're watching this. You do count, brother.
No, I mean he doesn't need to be considered whether we're going to sell him or not because obviously that can't. That
No,
can't
but
happen.
I actually hadn't even thought about him, in all honesty, because he's that new.
Yeah.
Still got a sticker on him.
He's that fresh. I've got another reason to be
You
cheerful.
wait for a few weeks.
So not just the
When
academy.
he's no longer fresh and he's stressed, pulling
One-
his hair out.
One of the great
Cobby
academies.
shaved his head, ain't he?
That's it. I didn't know. Oh, nice one.
Do you
I
want
seen a
reasons to be
picture of
cheerful?
all the lads going for dinner looking depressed.
You know.
Cobby had a haircut.
Good lad.
They went to a Brazilian gaff, didn't they? Where'd they go? Do we know?
Yeah, well, no, it was like lane 7 or something. They went bowling.
Oh no, I read
Lane
something that said they
7?
went.
Like
Lane
some
7.
13-year-old's
Is it a
birthday
15
party,
years?
and then they went for food after.
Do we know where?
No,
Nando's.
There's not many good Brazilian gaffs. Don't.
Is it
tell
Old
me-
Is that
Sugar?
Ben Brazil?
No, that's what I want to say. Don't tell me when Ben Brazil.
could have been
Thingy.
Fazenda. That's good.
Jim Ratcliffe
Is
had
it
a few
though? Or
stamps
is it
on his
just
Nando's
it?
card. He had a whole chicken there.
I've got a green chili for you. An orange one for you. You 2 can share a
A
red
whole
one.
chicken on that
Yeah,
one.
well, you 3 can share that.
Got a voucher.
Fuck's sake.
I brought
Right.
one crisp.
I don't know. I feel like this is having the opposite effect.
No, right, okay, let me give you another one.
Because he's just
Well, we need
listed. He's
Europa,
just listed
so-
half a new team, and he's named out of a squad of 24 or whatever. And he's named 5 players he'll
But
potentially
what my
keep.
point was, yeah,
This is
Alright,
disastrous.
everything seems dreadful right now, and that's
Do you
because
know why?
That's because it is.
Okay.
Right, there we go.
But listen,
Yeah.
we get to the summer, right? Having won the Europa League,
Okay.
we get there. We're in the Champions League somehow. City ain't. We finished 15th. We're in the Champions League. What the fuck's going on?
Right.
Amazing.
Wait, is there a chance that City don't? There is a chance.
Top 4. They're not
Big
getting it
chance.
through.
No,
the
we'll get.
Champions League.
It'll be 5 spots. I think it's like
yeah.
98% chance it's going to be 5 spots.
Imagine
yeah,
that.
So they have to
Yeah, they're
finish
not finishing
6th.
6th.
That would be amazing.
No, it is happening. That is happening. by the way.
Okay, so that's happening.
So that's another
Could
reason
they
to be
finish
cheerful.
6th? Chelsea are in 5th right at the moment, I think.
Forest,
Got
Bournemouth,
Forest, Aston Villa.
Villa ain't going to do. They're
Newcastle.
dropping too many points.
So you got Arsenal,
Newcastle,
Liverpool.
Newcastle.
What happens if Villa win the Champions League?
Yeah.
Man United win the Europa.
They're only four.
Yeah.
They're only 4 from the league.
4.
Yeah, so
we could cost them.
5.
Imagine.
Villa aren't winning the Champions League though.
5 now.
Oh yeah,
But
5.
Marcus
sorry.
Rashford is the bollocks.
Is he allowed to play for them?
Yes.
What, in the Champions League? Yeah, he is.
I mean, we didn't play it this year. I don't know if you know.
So it's
a good point,
Europe
mate.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Also, I think even if he did play the Champions League for us, there's new rules in it.
I don't fucking know.
I think you can play
Change rules every Friday.
2
now.
teams.
Nah, he's definitely in their Champions League squad because there was that rumour that who's the kid that
Oh, did they sign someone?
Marlon,
He's joined to go Champions League. Like, anyway,
he got
you will be going to watch Champions League games here.
And I went to the football, did a football manager one. Sorry, it was an administrative error. I forgot to register you.
Shit. I've got another reason to be cheerful.
Go on.
You're almost getting there. I can see it.
Go on.
Ever since Ethan laughed at your big joke, you're
That's
ready.
cheered him up.
You're
That's,
ready to
that's
buy
one of his
in
reasons to be
Manchester
cheerful.
United. Right,
His
here's the
news
next
joke
one.
went down really well.
We've got a really good manager. That's another reason to be cheerful.
That's sort of counterproductive at times, that. So I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, well, we all feel
I see him
sorry
stood on that sideline, screaming into the grass.
Yeah.
As yet another player doesn't do what he's just told him
I've
to
learned
do.
loads of Portuguese swear words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're breaking this poor man.
There's times we're always heads down,
Right. Can't
not
be
for
broken.
like 2
I
or 3
hope you're
seconds,
right.
but for like 30 seconds.
He's just
of,
like giving up, hasn't he?
He's considering
With some of
every
these.
decision that ever led
Like,
to this
he's
point.
He's
like-
thinking, I haven't worn carrot oil in weeks. I haven't been in with budgie smugglers. I haven't fucking been to the swimming pool. Like,
Life isn't good.
and I have to come to work with
reckon
these
it's part-
fucking pricks.
Yeah, I think he's thinking that.
Yeah.
I do. I feel sorry for him.
But you know what? Another good thing about us being shit
There we go.
at the moment.
Go on.
Snowball effect.
You know, if we did bring Amorim in the summer, I've said it before, I'll say it again.
Say it again.
These lot would have fooled him in the summer. At least now he knows the real you.
Yeah.
He knows the real them. He knows Luke Shaw's an unreliable guy who wants to play for England more than he wants to play for Man United. He knows Lindelof's not available. He knows Mason Mount's broken biscuits. He knows, most of them are shit. Like, all these things he knows now. He can't go to the summer and Mason Mount decides to be fit from June, July and August.
Do you know they weren't laser quest yesterday?
Really?
Yeah, it was 0-0.
You've been thinking of that for that long. And you didn't even get Ethan laughing.
It was good, though.
That's shit.
It was good.
That's shit.
Ethan's all laughed out.
That was a big one.
His laugh batteries have completely been rinsed from the
It
news
was a
joke.
big one, yeah.
But I agree with that though. There is an element of he's seeing a real time version of like what these players are. You can't trick him. You can't pull the wool over his eyes like you're saying. I think there's something in that.
How many times we get fooled in the summer? Me included.
Yeah.
We were
Like
there
Steve.
in LA with the sun on the
Yeah.
back,
Pre-season, it's all a bit of a laugh.
eating edibles, having fun.
Do you know,
I get what you mean.
in a way for Steve, you don't
Yeah.
do basic training on Call of Duty, do you, Steve? You get out there,
No.
you get in the field, you get someone to put a burlap sack over your head.
Are
and
you sad
put
we're not going to be going San Diego this year?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
'Cause it's gonna
We're
be on the
basing
east-
ourselves.
that was a
Excited.
genuine suggestion.
That was a genuine
Yeah.
suggestion. We're
No,
like,
Yeah, but we'll
Wait.
stay in San Diego and just get
Oh,
a train.
we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
We'll
thought-
get the bus.
By we,
We'll get the bus. We'll get the bus to New Jersey.
it's United on the East Coast, which makes it really inconvenient for us to be based on the West
So
Coast.
we're going to
for
be
the-
flying in and out.
Yeah.
of San Diego.
Perfect.
Why not? What else would we do?
Ethan, just
Who's
Google
going to go to where United are
how
playing?
far is it from San Diego to New Jersey?
About 3,000 miles.
We did the flight.
Bro, we didn't even go away
I'm just
when we were in
thinking,
San
like
Diego
Jason,
and they
if
were
we
in
get-
LA.
If we get a Greyhound bus,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
can we, if
all
we
that.
get up early enough in the morning, can
Do
we
they
get
have
there?
megabus in America?
Negative, no.
No.
They don't have megabus.
They've got Greyhound bus.
That sounds mint.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yes, it.
Fuck
It's
it.
in the-
40 hours.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
2,700. So what we have to do is leave 2 days early.
71-hour train journey.
And
That's like
not
the train, yeah.
Stop, yeah.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
not bad.
That'd be lovely. That. Look, we go through some
Mate,
absolute class
How many
places
times
as
do
well.
you get pulled over?
You're right.
Who's driving me,
Steve.
You got to wear your
Steve's got
army
to drive.
gear,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're with him.
so they'll thank you for your service on the
Yeah.
road.
My driving was sensational.
I'll be safe in
considering
Indiana.
some of the states I was in.
Not sure I'd go with.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, you're driving. When I was
West
in the car,
Virginia.
you fucking.
There was at
bang,
one
wasn't
point I had a
He
laughing
slams his brakes on
it?
every time
No,
someone...
we had a nice
I had a
little.
laughing fit because we saw John Shinn, if you remember. Right.
Yeah.
What?
Carry on.
I had a laughing fit. I couldn't even sit on the seat properly. Still fucking drove sensationally.
Yeah.
And I'd only got in about 3
Mate,
hours.
you're
ago.
worrying because you're doing all sorts.
I know.
You're driving like making Lego. Like, what the fuck? It's like
Steve's got,
I've
Steve's
not
got
made-
like a
I've not
full
made Lego
burrito
once.
station in front of him.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Yeah.
doing it as he goes along.
Lunchables,
Yeah,
stacking
Steve's
them
got-
up
yeah.
while he's driving.
It is mad.
That's not
You
When
are
you're
worried.
driving, driving is like the 4th thing on your list of priorities, and that is a bit of
Have
a
you
concern.
noticed neither of these have ever been in the car with you?
I went from LA to San Diego with him. He was all right, to be fair. He was fine.
So someone that doesn't take their eye off the wheel is Ruben Amorim.
Nice.
Fuck.
Ruben,
Maybe he should.
at the
He's
wheel.
lost like fucking all of his games.
Right, well, let's...
Hold on a minute.
Okay,
What is wrong with you?
Let me just detail it.
What's wrong with you?
Why are you
going
getting on Ruben Amorim's back for?
I'm not. I'm just
Fucking
stating
hell,
a
I've been
fact.
listening to Gary Neville.
No.
Jesus won about 4 in 12.
Well, he had a 71% win ratio at Sporting.
Is it the same?
Interesting, it's now
Is it the same at
completely
United?
That's like 28%.
It's the 29% that he left behind at Sporting. But he also won them their first league title in 19 years.
Good.
So it all seemed to line up.
I remember
Strong
when he
style
went
of
in at
play.
Sporting,
Yeah.
they were getting beat up in their own training ground. Remember that?
Yeah.
The ultras were battering them. They hadn't won the league
Breaking
in
legs and shit.
19 years, like
So
Joe says.
he is a good manager. Why isn't it? Why are we shit?
Because all his players are not very good.
But is it that simple? Do you think?
Oh, some of the ones that are good are injured.
Also, you got to realise, he's dealing with a squad. Like, let's just look at it, for example. A big bulk of the squad. Let me get the squad up on my phone. I'm going to go through the list. Right.
There's 20 of them.
No, but like, let's look at the squad because most of these guys know they're not going to be here for a while.
Well,
Like,
you can do it. Like, look at your goalkeepers for starters. Onana and Bayern.
Anana's on his arse. He don't know what day of the week.
Bayern is injured. Isn't your mate injured as well?
Diogo Dalot plays like someone that knows he's going to be here for a
Why was he not? Why was he not in the squad?
Who's this Altai?
No, Tom Heaton.
Tom Heaton.
Why wasn't he in the squad on the Spurs game?
Harrison, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Go on.
I didn't
then,
even notice.
Adam, what we
I know
got?
it before.
Yeah.
Like, you look at him. Our defenders are made up of Harry Amas, young kid. Diogo
I like
Dalot. You can tell he's had a bad season, but he's going to be here for a couple of years at least. Patrick Dorgu, Johnny Evans is going to be gone soon. We've
Why don't we get rid of Dorgu?
Very nice.
Aidan Heaven,
Yeah.
Kukonki Godwill.
Conky. Godwill Conky. Good player. Isn't he like 16 though? I know he's like 6.
Well, the names are backwards on here, sorry.
Yeah.
Lindelof's off.
How have you only noticed that when you got to like the 5th player on the list? You know that fucking it's not Lindelof Victor. What is wrong with you?
For the record, I did ask for drug testing on the podcast that long time.
Lindelof's gone. Maguire could be gone. Martinez is injured. Mazraoui looks like his back's
gone.
hurting
He's
because he's been
fucking-
carrying us.
He's
so
just had
fucking long.
enough, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
Luke Shaw.
Oh,
less
sorry.
less
I
about him, the
Malassi,
better.
I don't know why.
Lenny Yoro and Delit, I think they've been mint anyway.
Yep.
So look at that for starters. 1, 2,
Adam, we need to get rid of 20 out of 26.
No, 1,
Let's
2,
just
3.
Round it up.
4, 5 of like 15 defenders are players, first team players that you can actually rely on. Then you got Casemiro,
Gone.
Toby Collier, Christian
I like
Eriksen,
Collier.
Gone.
Bruno Fernandes.
Sick of it.
I'm going to miss out the youngsters now. Kobe Mainoo, Mason Mount, Ugarte. Out of those that have been available, Ugarte has been good. Mason Mount's been injured all the time. Kobe Mainoo's been in and out of injury. Bruno's Bruno. Eriksen's old as fuck. And Casemiro's fucked.
yeah.
So half of these players aren't even going to be used. And then we've got no forwards. So is it a surprise to be where we are? Half the team know they're not going to be here next season.
No, that's why you didn't
half
get
the
new
team
manager
is shit.
Yeah.
Because Ten Hag was
But look at the squad.
Was pissing
Was
with the
Ten
pro
Hag
anyway.
Was Ten Hag working miracles?
Guy won 2 trophies.
But he
Bring
did.
him back.
But even
just said
some of
how
the
good
players
Amorim's
that
got
some of the
signed.
players that helped him win
No,
them
they can
trophies
work.
aren't here anymore, are they? And the ones that are injured. Like we wouldn't have won those trophies without Martinez and Varane in that final.
I know, Varane was so good.
Do you know what I mean?
Can we look
Like-
at the Varane quotes, or are we doing a positive, happy, clappy video? We'll save that for me instead.
Yeah, like it's. I do feel for him, and I think he's a good manager, and I want him to be given time and backing all that. My only concern is Ineos.
Yeah.
Do they this time next year go right? We've tried it and we're still mid-table. Fuck him off. I'm not saying they should. I just worry that in a year's time that's what they might do.
Red line, Jay said we should fuck him off.
Yeah.
Is there a point, do you think? Because obviously they're not going to want to repeat what they did with Ten Hag. Because that would be a nightmare for them.
But they seem a bit fucking stupid, don't they?
Yeah, but so
They haven't got a
do we think
That's what worries me.
A, sack him in the summer. B, sack him in November if things don't improve, like we did with Ten Hag. Or C, just give him the next season no matter what.
I hope
What's
it's
most
C.
likely, do you think?
I hope it is C. My main concern is
Probably be.
yeah, like if the start next season is Roper, and then it doesn't get better and we're still mid-table, and you get to that point where it's like, can we make Champions League? Maybe, maybe not. should we twist rather than stick in?
What's Carlo Ancelotti doing?
And by then as well,
yeah,
it will have been
like
like a year of Amorim, and obviously if we're looking at it, and it won't have been
No,
good
you
for
need
any
to
of
reset
it.
the clock on June the 1st.
But no one will do that.
I will.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but
we might,
TalkSport won't.
but TalkSport won't, and the
Cares
press
about-
won't, and
and
large
listen,
portions of the United fan
TalkSport
base
today
Bells.
have had Liverpool have a bit of a wobble in the title race. They've had City just absolutely careen out of the Champions League. Spent an hour talking about United.
Of course they did.
You see the video of the City fans coming out of the ground?
Class.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about that in your show later.
Yeah, Adam and,
Don't you worry about
Adam
that.
and Steve got a new show on the channel.
Yeah.
Very exciting, actually.
Exciting
Going
times.
uncensored.
It's not. It's a different show. That remains. Right. Do we all feel more positive now?
What are we in? 0 for 4 here or what?
No, we're 4 for 4.
Zirkzee winning the Europa League.
Amorim's a great manager.
Amorim's a great manager.
Remo-
Martial's got
The
1
thing
and 2
is,
this
the-
season.
The thing is, no, he was a
coming in the
manager
summer.
with potential for sure.
Most of the squad's shit.
But
The kids.
you might not be able to do it in England. He might not be able to do
Nah, he
what
can.
he wants
He
to
will.
do with this philosophy in England.
I've not been as certain about a manager since Ten Hag.
Oh no.
If Amorim doesn't, do it,
I think Amorim will
I
be
think
all right.
I'm done.
I think he'll be all right. I think
think I'm done.
I think he's
you know what
he's
I
all
can't
right.
wait for, Jay
Go on.
and Steve
Go on.
and Joe.
Thank you.
Well, you're with me. So
I'm
it's
already
all right.
with you, yeah,
You
go
know
on.
what I can't wait for, Jay and
Go on.
Steve? When used to and all the clowns on Twitter and Gary Neville and all that are going, we told you this would happen. We told you needed to give him some time. Oh, Ruben Amorim's Red and White Army. Ain't he the bollocks? Look how handsome he is. Yeah. But
Just
we're
fucking
saying it
said
now.
I think he'll be all right.
We're saying it all right. All right's not 21 is coming, Jay.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you what is coming. Him saying that in June.
What? Oh, yeah.
When United sign, fucking no one.
No, we will.
I'll
Because
say
we're
it.
gonna arrive there into the summer and be like, PSR says we've got 500
You know, it's
million to spend. And then it gets to like September the 3rd and we're like, and Ineos said we've got fucking nothing to spend.
Yeah.
And we've got Johnny Evans again.
I love all this like talk
From
as well
Paddock.
of like what's that fella from Sporting?
count
Kenda.
Yeah.
Giovanni Kenda.
Kenda's done. Don't worry about that. That's
Is he? I
done.
know.
Osimhen's done. Don't worry
Yeah, of
about
course
that.
he is.
Fees are agreed. All that stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to June. It's gonna be fees are agreed. Matter of time. Here we go. Coming soon. July. United just need to sell a few players. Wants to get rid of Rashford. X Y Z. That deal is just a
Why is he
cross
signed for
the
Washington?
T's, dot the I's.
Don't worry about
Then
that.
we get to August. It's like, yeah, it's going to happen in a few days. Don't worry about that. Here we go, coming soon. And it's going to be September.
Wait till we get over the tour.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's the real quiz.
That's what they need to do. Remember 07 when the season had just finished and we went, boom, here's Nanny Anderson. Like,
Yeah.
that's what kind of summer we
I
need.
think actually we need to do it now. I think if you've got signings boxed off while everything's on fire around
Tell
us,
us.
I think Ineos could have a massive PR win if they're like, that's dealt with. Like just, let's say it's someone mad like a Jeremy Frimpong or something like that. You go, oh, by the way, we fucking bought him.
Real Madrid do that all the time.
Yeah,
don't
they do, yeah.
Like you knew,
And
like
it's annoying for the
Camavinga,
club that they play
Tchouaméni,
for.
Bellingham.
Yeah.
They're all happening months in advance.
Yeah.
Even Mbappe last season, didn't they announce in like March that he was coming in the summer? Like,
I mean, they've been honest, for 5 years. So.
well, yeah.
It
that's
feels
been
like
on
that
and
with
off, but-
Trent Alexander-Arnold at the minute. It feels like they're already saying we've got him.
Yeah.
Like that would be such a like. While there's any noise whatsoever, because there is a little bit of noise about what's going to happen with Amorim.
Yeah.
They could actually, like Jim Radcliffe actually speaks to the fucking press. He turns up places, people stick mics in his face, and he doesn't just go, "Brr," and he actually answers questions.
Yeah.
He could go, no, you dickheads. We are 100% behind Amorim. We've got big plans for the summer, and in fact, fucking Osimhen's already dealt with.
Yeah.
Watch this space. And then everyone kind
Last
of goes,
time someone told us to
"Oh,
watch this space, they disappeared from Australia and didn't fucking come back ever
Woodward.
again.
Fucking hell. Still
But
waiting.
I do agree with that, and also maybe even don't give him the old
Don't
kind
worry.
of the backing publicly, but do it by doing that instead of saying
Yeah.
he's safe. You know, he's not on the ropes because that's the fucking kiss of death. But just
could
say,
even come out and go,
here you go.
we bought him one player.
Yeah, yeah.
We got to buy him a reload more before
Yeah.
we can even think about judging him.
And he has a 6-year contract.
That's saying we're
Yeah.
backing him without actually saying the words.
Just fucking leak it to Ornstein or someone reliable. Just say-
Deeds, not words.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Fucking hell.
It's nice that
On
one.
that bombshell.
Yeah.
That's your love language summed up, isn't it? It should have been Valentine's Day. Was that your
Slamming-
mantra?
It's like Donkey Kong, isn't he?
Yeah, he is like Donkey Kong. Just throwing
Fucking
barrels down at people.
Smash it in.
Mario was only trying to help Donkey Kong.
Huh?
What?
What?
Not sure. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been Off the Bar. Thank you, Steve.
What was we at 0 for 4?
No.
We were 4 for 4.
Thank you, Jay.
yeah.
Thank you, Adam. Do we
Don't
all
forget-
feel a bit happier now, by the way?
I do, because we were talking about the tour.
Yeah. But I mean, more
And
optimistic
the fact
about
we're
Man
staying in San
United.
Diego
Don't
and getting a
you?
Greyhound bus.
I'm
Getting a 40-hour Greyhound
I'm
bus
gonna go to
sounds
the East
mint.
Coast.
I've seen
Don't have
it, though.
beaches over there.
I
I
have
see the
seen
Devils
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, fuck that.
I've seen it.
It's all coming.
When you
Since
close
it.
your eyes, like close your eyes, close them.
Last time I did this, I got a penis in the mouth.
Sorry.
The army, you're not in the army
You
now,
can't
Steve.
reach that long. Don't worry. Close your eyes, Steve. Close your eyes, Jay. Close your eyes,
Man
Joe.
already closed.
Close your eyes, me. Listen, can't you see it? You know. Oh God!
I can feel it.
You can feel it.
I can feel it from here.
It's not even anywhere near you yet.
Feel the heat on it.
Close your eyes. Can't you see it? The next man to win the Premier League for Manchester United. Look at his face. He's holding the Premier League trophy there at
Yeah.
Old Trafford. Look at his face.
It's Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Patrice Evra.
Yeah.
I love this game.
That's because he's pitch side working for MUTV.
It's a 35-year-old Cheeto Obi.
So he's not been on Sky.
Stop
since-
ruining this.
Come on, Adam, go on.
He's got a beard, hasn't he? He's got a beard. He's wearing a Moncler. He's got some nice chinos on.
Very white trainers.
Valentinos.
Is he gorgeous?
He's gorgeous. He's Ruben Amorim. Did you see it?
No, I think it's David Moyes back again.
You know what's
Guess
mad
who's
about
back?
what I just told you he's like to do?
Back
Remember when I
again.
told you, Jay, in Germany, before the Munich game? You were off your head then, weren't you?
No?
I told him.
Was I? I don't know.
You might
I don't know what to tell everyone publicly.
2010.
it was. I had this image of David Moyes holding the European Cup.
Right, so he's again.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's only a 12 quid. It's all.
Right.
remember.
Before we even lose Adam on the
Remember that?
positivity
0 for
train,
4.
we're gonna go. Thank you very
Let's
much for
comment.
joining us.
0 for 4.
This has been Off the
I don't
Bar.
know, maybe
Subscribe
up
to the
there.
channel if you haven't already. See you in a bit.